OhioJimbo, and you're probably wondering why I'm sitting here in the middle of the driveway and I'm giving you some sort of hint of what kind of guitar lesson I'm going to be doing here, because I got a real cool song coming up at the end of this. But today, this is going to be a video about installing a garage door banner. Yeah, it's going to have something to do with a great, easy guitar lesson. At the end of the video, I'm going to be playing a song, and I think, well, you kind of get a hint as to what the song's going to be, but it's going to be a fun installation to show you all about Garage Buddy. And I'm not endorsed by them, I'm not endorsed by a guitar company, not endorsed by anybody. I just do this for fun. But if Guitar Buddy likes this video and everybody else likes it, I might even win another one of these garage banners so that I can put it up during Christmas time and maybe figure out some Christmas songs. But here's the hint to what you're going to hear at the end of this video. And I'm going to show you that. Just stick around after the installation video of this Garage Buddy. Show you when you get your package, however you ordered it and however you got it shipped, it comes in itself packaged. Toss this away. This is all you're going to need for installation, is this card that comes in here. And if not, I'll share all these instructions with you, but these instructions are pretty simplistic, and they let you, really, it says it's easy as 1, 2, 3. It really is. And you're going to need to clean the surface. And basically, this is stick and attach everything, and then you hook the bottoms of it, and it's really that simple. I'm seeing it says 2 top corner holes, easy wall or fence display if desired, which is really a great point. If you don't have a garage door this big, maybe you got a basement wall, or possibly you got the side of a house or something, it's a great thing to hang just about anywhere. So you don't have to limit it to just a garage door. So all you need is that instruction pad, and if you don't have it, again, I'll have all these instructions in the details below. And it comes with a Ziploc baggie. Keep that. You will need that when you go to store it for the winter time. And this is the cool part. It comes with a branded Garage Buddy bag. So your Garage Buddy bag is a fabric bag, and it's lined so it feels like it's just soft enough that it's not going to harm anything. So what you can do, put that bag away and be ready for the next season by stashing it away, keeping it nice and clean. Now, I will take this shipping bag and I'll stash it back in that shipping bag. I always love to have a lot of layers around something, especially fabric. I live out in the country and mice love to eat everything. So if you keep it wrapped, it should be fine, as long as they can't find some soft entries. But this has a Ziploc bag on the inside that comes with it. It has its wrap bag with the Garage Buddy branding, and then you can use your whatever packaging it came in. So anyway, that's all you're going to need. Now, I did have a pair of scissors here because the Velcro strip at the top is exactly the length that it needed to be. I just trimmed off a real small piece at the end that you saw on there, just because I wanted to make sure that I didn't have any overlap whatsoever. But that may be the only tool you need, other than some towels and a cleanser, just to cleanse your garage door. So all in all, Garage Buddy, it gets a big thumbs up for me. Okay, I got my Garage Buddy package, and I'm kind of excited to say that I'm excited to put this up. Now, it's not quite Halloween yet, but I'm going to do the Halloween setup here, and I'll show you. This is exactly how it comes. So I open my bag up, and this is so cool because it comes in a Garage Buddy bag, and this bag is really important. Trust me on this. When you get done, to fold it back up and to put it into this bag is really, really important. Sorry about the shaking there. I'm on a kind of a wobbly surface. But here's what I can tell you about this. This bag, well, first of all, check this out. Win a free Garage Buddy. Look at that. If you film a video, and you can get a Garage Buddy. So here's how the bag comes. And then it comes within a protected bag. And inside here, inside this protected bag, it's a Ziploc bag. Another important factor that you'll come to appreciate after you go to repack this at the end of the season, or whatever season you're doing. There are a couple of items inside here. There is a Velcro strap, an adhesive piece, and a couple of them anyway. We're going to find out what all we have in here. And then I'm going to pull this out of the bag. And these straps, I'm assuming, are what you use to attach this to. Well, here we go. This is really cool because here's the straps already attached to your Garage Buddy banner. So it's already on there, stitched in real strong. Winds are going to try to pull this off your door, I guarantee it. But you've got this that comes up under the back of the garage door. I'm going to show all this in the instruction pieces and in installation. So this is really, really cool. And well, our next step is to open up the garage and show you where it's going to go and then start to install this. Now, the first thing we're going to do, though, and it always tells you about this, is we're going to clean the areas where we're going to have to adhere something to. So, and I'm not sure of what all the adhering is, but we're going to find out as we go along here. This is going to be a fun project. It's real simple. It's real easy. And I may just have some music to install by, because a lot of this is just going to be watching, and some of it's going to be kind of the installation with instructions. So stick around, watch this, and where it seems like it's going to drag, I'll put a little bit of guitar music in there, maybe show some chords or something so you can kind of learn some music while you learn how to install this thing. So let's get right to it. All right, one of the first things I want to do is open up the garage door. So I open up the garage door, and then I want to kind of get a sizing of this thing. So I'm going to open it up here, spread it out. Okay, so I can see that it's going to fit really good inside the weather strips on my garage door. So I'm going to be good inside there. I'm not going to have to worry about bunching up or grabbing onto that. So it's going to be exciting to see what this looks like once it gets placed up. So I've got it laid out, and I kind of know the area where it's going to go. So now I'm just going to clean the garage door off to make sure it's clean to where any type of material has to attach to it. And it's good to see whether or not you've got a lip on the top of your garage door, or if maybe you want to put it on the face. Shut your garage door and see if the face, the top of the face, is covered by the weather stripping. That's a really good suggestion as to whether or not you want to put anything on the front of your garage door, just so you don't have to deal with maybe taking it off or it leaving any type of mark, which I don't know that it does, but we'll find out everything that it does. So let's get to cleaning. All right, so I'm going to bring you up on top here of the garage door because I want to show you how dirty this garage door actually is. It's very, very dirty. And what you want to do is you want to look at this to see where your strips are going to need to be and where you want to attach that to the garage door. I can tell that the garage door closes here, and you can close the garage door and see where your weather stripping stops. So you can see that there's dark marks and dirty marks and everything else. So we know that there's a certain amount of dark and certain amount of area where the weather doesn't get to it. So we have to kind of clean this area off to make sure that it's clean enough to adhere to. So clean all of this whole top bar, then you're going to figure out where you're going to apply your strips to hold it in place. You can get some double-sided tape. You can use the tape that comes with it, the Velcro pieces that come with it, which is very, very good, very strong. But that's where you want to attach it to. So this has to be clean. If it's dirty like this, nothing's going to stick to it. So you can see that the whole door down through there, I've cleaned most of it up to this point. I'm going to clean the rest of this here. Once I get this cleaned off, I will close the garage door, look at it, and see where it lines up to make sure I'm okay to adhere to this to the top. Now here's a side note. You really want to make sure not that just that you're getting the front face. There's also this part of the garage door, which is really the top of the garage door. Go ahead and clean that off too, because you don't know. It could be that your banner may be a little bit longer than your garage door, and that top edge really serves as an extra area that you can actually tape to. That will always definitely be inside. There's no way that's outside, but it's a really good thing to have, is that extra edge cleaned and ready for any type of, if you do have a longer banner than your door, you can actually adhere to the top of this too. Just another tip on it. So now I step outside to check the garage door, and I want to see that where I've cleaned is at least clear of what I'm going to be outside. So I can tell that the top of the frame is all going to be behind that weather stripping up there. So I'm going to be pretty lucky with that. I got all the cleaning up there. I got the cleaning of the top. So now I'm ready to open the door up and consider where I'm going to put this whole thing. right, so I told you about all the stuff that comes in the package when it gets delivered to you. So you're gonna see these Velcro strips, and then you're gonna see this roll. This is really cool. These Velcro strips are used as auxiliary on the bottom of the banner, and you adhere them to the banner, and I'm going to give you a little secret on this too. When you peel these off, as you know, there's two sides to Velcro. One side has kind of a hook, and the other side has a nap. That nap, think of that as the fabric, okay? Attach that to the fabric. So attach the fabric side of this, the soft side, not the real crinkly side, and attach that soft side to the fabric, and then attach this Velcro piece to the door. The only reason I say that is because this fabric will attract dirt on your door if you leave it on there. You may or may not leave it on there, but if you do, that fabric side does, and I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's very soft, and this side's the hook. This is the nap, this is the hook. So nap, fabric, soft, goes to the fabric. This hook right here can go on the garage door. These are the lower ones, but this is the cool part. This roll you get in there, this roll goes along the top of your garage door, all along the top where we just cleaned it. And you'll peel that off, and on the back of the banner, there's already the nap side. This is all the hook. The nap side is already on the banner. So when you pick that up onto there, all you have to do is align the banner with this that's going to be stuck to the garage door all the way across. Really cool thing. It all comes, it's so easy to install. Let's just get right to it here and let's see how this all goes. Okay, stop the time lapse just so I could show you how I'm doing this. I'm just peeling this paper across here, and the adhesive is pretty tacky. It sticks pretty strong, but you can pull it back up and reposition it. And I'm using the top of the garage door to align it, just so I can see where it's going to be. But you can see you can pull it back up. I wouldn't do that too many times, but you can line it with the top of the garage door. This is all going to be hidden. And you can see as we come to the end here, and it's actually pretty amazing how well measured this is, because as a 16-foot piece, I want to be able to get all the way to the end. And be careful of it sticking onto itself, because it is very sticky once it sticks onto itself. Slowly peel it off so you don't rip any of the pieces of it. Open it up. Get the full piece open here. You enjoying it so far? And you can see it's coming right to the edge here. I don't even have to trim this if I don't want to. I've got maybe a quarter of an inch there, but surprisingly, I've got trusty dusty scissors with me here, so. You can see it's in, and it's above the line of weather, so it will be hidden from the weather as we hear the top of the banner to us. Now, I don't know how far it's going to go down onto the bottom of the garage door yet. We're going to find that out in the next step. And the easy thing is, now that you have the Velcro strip in, you literally feed the banner up over on top of this, lay it on top, and just start lining the tape down through here so you can get the whole thing set into place. Now, I think this is the only really kind of maybe tricky part, is you've got to kind of drop the garage door just about halfway and then stop it. And I'm doing this solo, so I'm doing it by myself, and it's probably the most challenging part because you're really not sure what's happening when you're closing the garage door and if it will stop halfway. So you want to stop it down just a little bit so that you can reach up and start to hook the straps over. Let's get to that. I just dropped the garage door just a little bit here. So the garage door is dropped. And as I was showing you that I was putting the straps up on top, you can see that they come through here and you can actually reach them, and you're gonna pull through that banner and you're just gonna let it kind of drop down onto here. We do the same thing over here. This is just me by myself, so we're gonna see what we can do and how we can put this together. Okay, so once you get the banner on it and you just have it set on there, not fully taped down yet, you just have it ready, the straps will reach underneath here. You can see the straps go around, and the strap is made with a hook on it, and that hook has a swivel. So you can hook it to just about anything you want, but you wanna hook that as far up as you can to get that good stretch to it. And again, this swivel, don't rotate the tape. Rotate this swivel, which is really handy to have. This is a cool thing that they've engineered on here. So I stretch it up and I'm putting it onto a flat brace. So if you can see it, it's literally just hooking over the flat brace. You may want to put some tape on here, but the stress of this, the pressure of it is holding that in place pretty darn good. So I move it out here a little bit. I make sure that I've got the banner pulled out, and well, that's as easy as the strap is. You do that on the other side, and you pretty much will have your banner in place. Now you can go and add the side adhesives and the bottom adhesives just to hold it in place from the wind. I don't know that you even need those, but it sure does seem to add to the structure of it. Overall, it's a pretty strong banner, so you're gonna enjoy whatever season you have. I have Halloween on this one, but I'm anxious to see what might be available for Christmas. All right, so one thing I want to kind of tell you about is when we put the banner on the garage door, when the garage door is open like this, it stretches the banner as far as it can. That's really the stress point for the banners. When it's closed, the banner tends to sort of hang there. So keep that in mind as you choose where to place these final pieces of Velcro, because I'm going to use just a simple mathematical equation. I know I'll probably do one in the center on the bottom because the straps are over here, and the straps pull up so easy, and they pull up and they hook to whatever's above it. So in the middle here, there's nothing that's going to change the tension. So I'm going to add one right to the middle here and keep that pulled down snug. And I want to do that while the garage door is in its open position, because if you do it in its closed position and you make it tight, when you open it, it's going to pull pretty hard on it. So put your adhesive straps on, your Velcro straps on, while the garage door is up, in its up position. That's the best way to do it. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you here right now. I've got a ladder here. I'll go up to the side of this. And once we go up into the side of this door here, I know that I have 5 panels. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total panels. Those 5 panels are the equal size to the height of the garage door. So I just go to the middle of it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is my middle panel. That's going to be the least amount of stress on what I'm going to do with this adhesive strip. So what I want to do is add this adhesive strip right here to the middle panel. That way it puts the least amount of stress on it. And I'm going to put it here, and if you can see this here, and I'm going to pull this just a little snug, not ripping tight, because I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. But it is important to try to keep it nice and firm. This is a beautiful banner. This really is. The color's magnificent. The fabric's incredible. So when you do this, it's going to really help it out a lot. So let's go ahead and put this adhesive strip in here, and then we'll do it on the other side while the garage door is up. Okay, so we've brought the garage door down just to where I can reach it. So we get our final Velcro strip, and you can place these wherever you want on yours. I'm just kind of thinking this through for mine, where I'd want them. And I'm going to put them, I put 2 on the sides, and I put 1 in the center here in the middle. I'm not sure if that's where the factory recommends you do it, but that's where I'm going to do it. And again, I'm doing fabric here. Fabric's going to go adhered to the fabric, and then the hook, the plastic part of it, is going to go attached to the door. So if this is on here, it shouldn't show too much on the off season. Or maybe you just have one for every season from Garage Buddy. Let's take this off. Leave the 2 connected. You have the 2 in your hand, leave them connected. Trust me. And then you put it to the fabric where you need it to be. And you can go tall ways. I'm just going sideways on this, and I'm going to adhere to the edges. Again, making sure that that surface is clean. Pull it nice and snug. You'll feel it because it's going to be stretched out as much. Now, when we close the door, this is going to loosen up just because there's less stretch for the fabric. It'll just be loosened up. So I'm going to peel that. I'm going to stick this back to where I think it should be. That does pull it down, puts a little bit of a loop to it, but you'll see as we close the door that it kind of softens it up just a little bit. Really, that's everything. That's hooked in. So let's have a look at it as it might look from the road. So here it is. This is what it looks like. This is how it looks. Now the fabric is spectacular on this stuff. The fabric is really, really cool. Now I don't know what the other ones look like. They have them that has glow in the dark ink. That would be so cool, because I've got lights out here on either side that'll shine onto this at nighttime, and it looks like it's going to be pretty darn bright. But I do know that they make them, it's like $10 or $20 more, I think, for a glow-in-the-dark one. So if anybody has a glow-in-the-dark one, show us the video and then comment down below and let us know what it's like. But this is just the standard one, and I will say, easy installation, real quality product, comes packaged perfect. And when you take it down at the end of the season, it's got a neat little bag that you can put back in it and you put it all back in. So it's really got some cool features. Don't buy the knockoffs. I bought one of the knockoffs. I wanted to see what they were. The fabric is incredibly flimsy. Their attachment system is subpar. Everything about it is. I'm just telling you, the Garage Buddy one is the best one that I've found on the market, and I've done quite a few of them. I do a huge Halloween decoration out here, but this is really one of the cool ones. So I'm going to highly suggest you look at Garage Buddy and give it a shot. I would love to see the ones that you get and see how it looks. As far as installation goes, it's easy. The instructions are in there, and I can't tell you how simple it is. One person put it up in this short amount of time. Well, there it is. It's installed. And like promised, I've got a link here that's going to take you to the lesson of this really kind of cool song that's sort of spooky, great to play during Halloween time. There's tons of other ones. Subscribe to the channel so I can get you all kinds of videos and let you show you how to play it on a guitar. Really easy. Even if you've never played a guitar before in your life, I'll show you great songs in like 3 chords, some 4 chords, some 5 chords, but they're all pretty easy. So, can you hear it? You know what song it's going to be? Click here and we'll take you over to it. Hey, it's OhioJimbo. Well, until next time, if I don't see you out there, I'll see you in here.